it on?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back some because I want to make sure you can see. Well, that's the thing that's good right there. You can see it from right there. Okay, sit down. Sit down. Okay. That's all you got to do is sit down. Thank you. Dash. Hush for a second, okay? So, all right. Assalamu alaikum. Now, this is a little bit off the spur, like off the spirit. Let's just say it's off the spirit because that's the correct term for it. But I came on to live because I was teaching my daughter early this morning, and I basically was saying to her, you know, the importance of today and explaining to her how it's so important. Now, Allah let me know that this was not just a lesson for myself or like some type of conversation that was just to be held along in my own head, but something that was supposed to be brought out of myself into, stop doing that, into the public eyes, okay? So that being said, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just come on. Now, that being said, Dash, go in your room and take a nap. You must be twinkle, twinkle, bedtime. Go get in the bed. Okay, so let mommy talk for right now, okay? Now, where was I going with this? So today is January 1st, 2021, okay? Inshallah, we are all during the place where, I don't know if you like me, I'm drained from 2020, but I'm still about to keep trying to push and keep it moving. I'm not about to like linger on like anything that happened in 2020, okay? My goal is to see the future because Allah has blessed it to be so, okay? So I'm not going to be the hindrance in my own progression as a Muslim woman, okay? Now,
Yes.
today is January. Okay, so it's 1, which equals January, okay? Inshallah, can you see it on there, Anna?
Yeah.
You see it? 1 equals January. Today is 1/1, which is the date. Okay, then we got 2, a part of the year. Sit down. A part of the year. Let me move this out the way too. Then we have 0, same thing, same thing. Then we have 2, and then we have 1. Okay, so there's
Yes.
no more 0 right there anymore. But that 1, right? Once again, part of the year. So we gotta bring that little arrow down. Boom, it's part of the year. Now, January 1st, 2021 is the first day of the year. But if you also, you know, that's like the general understanding of what January 1st, 2021 is, the first day of the year. That's the general understanding. But there's a deeper meaning in today, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of the women of the world and men, inshallah, have picked up this energy around themselves where we are understanding that it's not just about the day, it's about the number. You know what I mean? And so when you look at it, you're like, okay, well, what does that mean? Well, you got to add up the numbers of the year, of the date of the year. So the 1 for January, because January is the first of the month, right? How many months are in a year?
There are. Wait, I forgot. Wait.
Go ahead.
I think. Wait.
Say them out loud.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
That was 12 months in a year. So there's 12 months in a year. This just happens to be the first month, okay?
Yes.
We are in the first month of the new year. So January represents 1. The date is 1. So 1 plus 1 equals what?
2.
2 plus 2 equals what?
8.
2
I mean,
plus
4.
2 equals 4. 4 plus 2 equals what?
Wait.
4.
5, 6.
Okay. 2 plus 1, 6 plus 1 equals what?
7.
Okay, so 6 plus 1 equals 7, okay?
Yes.
This is the long way down. I'm showing you that way, and I'm going to show you the other way, because you don't got to do it like that. You can do it like this. We could do 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7, okay? And the most important, like, okay, well, why is 7 important, right? Why does she care about the number 7? Well, I care about the number 7 because the number 7 represents inside of the mathematics of Islam perfection. Okay? Okay. 7 in Islam equals perfection. Okay?
Okay.
What is this lady talking about? What is she talking about? Now, let me tell you something. What I'm talking about is this. Inside of Islam, we say that Islam is mathematics, okay?
Yes.
So what is Islam?
Islam is mathematics.
So mathematics usually consists of adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, right?
Yes.
So that's mathematics. Okay. Islam is mathematics. Still don't get it, okay? Well, then Islam is what makes sense. Do you understand? Islam, inside of Islam equals mathematics, okay? So Islam has to make sense. If it does, if you are practicing Islam, right? So let's give an example of me, mommy. Mommy is practicing Islam, which means submission to, well, I think Islam means peace. Islam means peace, but Muslim means the one who submits their will to do the will of God. But a Muslim goes in correspondence with Islam, okay? It should, at least. Now, so Islam is mathematics. So basically, whenever me as a Muslim, if I am going around and I'm saying, oh, I'm a Muslim, and the whole time, like, every time you turn around, I'm just getting drunk every single day. Okay, just boom, 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 boom. I just want to, or when I see people, I just spit at them. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, so my title says I am this. But my actions, so we have a handle here. This is my name, Sister Rakia. I'm a Muslim. This is my action. I'm a Muslim, but I spit at people when they're not looking. You understand? I just don't even hit any prayers at all. Does my Islam add up? Yes or no?
No.
No. So basically, this is what I mean. You understand, Anna?
Yes.
You can look at mom. You just hold the phone. This is what I mean when I say Islam is mathematics. Because at the end of the day, the only reason I'm speaking to the people about what I'm speaking about is because I see that I'm speaking to you about what I'm speaking about. Okay? So you just hold the phone for me this time. Any other time we hold it on the dresser. But you just holding it for them because you like, okay, this ain't about to be long. Okay?
Yes.
But Islam is mathematics. Islam is supposed to add up. If you see a Muslim that is not doing what they should be doing, it does not add up. This person is now not considered a part of Islam. This is not a mathematical equation. It does not add up. Do you understand? Now, because today is January 1st, 2020, so we got the 1 for January, the 1 for the date, 2021, add those up, it equals 7. Today is a very special day because today represents perfection, okay?
Yes.
Today represents us starting off this year in total perfection, okay?
Yes.
It is contingent upon us because we have 3 more numbers to get to the number 10, okay? 7 plus 3 equals 10, okay?
Yes.
So 10 equals completion, okay?
Yes.
What does completion mean?
Completion means that you completed it. You're done.
You're done, okay? Now all of our lives as black people in America for 400 and plus years, we have been going on this journey with Allah God. Do you understand? Whether
Yes.
it was our grandparents, our mothers, look at me, mommy is on a journey with Allah. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are on a journey with Allah. The other Muslim brothers and sisters, they are on a journey with Allah, inshallah, okay?
Yes.
That being said, for 400 years, people were in slavery. They had the chains around their neck, had the shackles on their arms, whatever else type of stuff they had. They was just killing babies, throwing them in a river, doing whatever they want to do, okay? We were on a journey. We had to get through the journey. Now, today marks the day of perfection, okay? The journey is perfected. Now, we got 3 more, the number 3, which will lead to completion, the completion of the journey, I believe, and then from there is a new journey, inshallah. The minister also says that this type of stuff that we're going through should last at least 3 years or 3.5 years, if I'm not mistaken. So we will have plagues, we will have famine, we will have things that we just did not expect, and even if we do expect it, we won't expect it. We won't be as prepared mentally as we think until it comes. Okay. Now, the 3 represents a trial. Okay.
Okay.
So right now, today is the day of perfection, but we have the number 3 to go until we get to completion. 3 is the trial. Okay.
Yes.
So we about to deal with some trials, inshallah. We already, our forefathers and everyone else in this world that has lived in America of all places have suffered some type of trial, some type of heartache, some type of pain, some type of somebody they know has died, something, okay? But it's not going to be nothing compared to this next 3, okay? But at the end of it, that's not when we get all sad. We don't get sad, like, oh my God, no, oh, I'm so scared, I'm so stressed out. What we do is we hold on to the understanding that we already knocked 7 down, okay? And okay, we already knocked 7 down. We got 3 to go, 3 trials, inshallah. I'm not really giving the correct number of trials that the person will have, but just know that within those trials comes completion, okay? When it comes to me as my own self, like mommy, I don't know what Allah is going to try me with, okay? But typically, we're taught that Allah tries you with the desires of your heart, okay?
Yes.
Sometimes stuff you don't even know is in there, okay?
Yes.
But it gotta come out so you can get to your 10, which equals completion, okay?
Yes.
Now, you understand where I'm going with that. So I'm gonna go a little bit further in understanding that the number 7, which represents today, January 1st, 2021, it equals to 7, which equals perfection, okay? So I'm going to write it up a little bit higher. 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7. 7 equals perfection, okay? But in addition to it equal perfection, there's something else you should know about this. This number is acquainted with who did I tell you this morning? Who does the 7 usually follow around inside?
Mary?
Yes, not Mary. What's her name?
Mother Mary.
Okay. Everywhere that Mary went was not a sheep. Everywhere that Mary went was not a sheep. They just try to throw the sheep in it. But inshallah, you could try to be metaphorical and say she was a woman who took care of her flock, is in regards to like she took care of her son Jesus. But we ain't gonna go into this. So everywhere that Mary went, the number 7 was, okay? So
Yes.
sisters and brothers, inshallah, if there are some sisters, I'm not on the other side of the phone.
There
So
is.
I cannot see your messages or your responses, but I'm just going to delve into this, and I'm going to look dead in your eyes when I say this. Sisters, right now is the period of perfection for the Marys in the world. There is not only one Jesus, even though there's one supreme being who is Master Father Muhammad. Then we go into, the Messiah and the Jesus, who are the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has spoken to us that there are black women, virgin people who had no knowledge of Allah God, who would now become filled with the knowledge of God. So, at this point in time, on January 1st, 2021, we are stepping into the period of perfection as women who will be carrying in the new generation. What our job at hand or our duty for ourselves and for our children, whether they are here or not, will be to remain attached to Allah and not get aborted, not have the baby aborted by the desires of this world, the influences of this world. As Brother Abel Muhammad has said on a Sunday lecture, like, we don't know who to trust anymore, or always seek refuge in Allah, because we always want to see people, even me, coming up on here talking and saying we got all this knowledge and all this, but really it should always go back to Allah, to Jesus, to the understanding of the book that we have in front of our face all the time. And inshallah, that's it. I'm going to check the comments for a second, but then I'm going to read the section of the Holy Quran and I'm going to end it off there, if it be the will of Allah. Okay, let me see. Okay, inshallah. So now I'm going to get to this point. Almost done. Hold on, it's good. It's not a problem. Now, this is the Holy Quran with the English translation and commentary. Usually we read from this book in the Nation of Islam because it's more understandable from translation from Arabic into English. Now, when I opened up the Quran today, Allah led me to this page because I was like really just like dang, like flabbergasted at today. I felt like my energy just changed all around. Okay?
What is flabbergasted?
Flabbergasted, like totally at all. Like, oh my God, I feel like a meteor just struck my brain. You understand?
Yes.
Flabbergasted. Excuse me. So now, this is what I opened up to. It was Holy Quran chapter 7, and it was verse 130. And it says, and certainly we overtook Pharaoh's people with droughts and diminution of fruits that they might be mindful. But when good befell them, this is due to us. And when evil afflicted them, when good befell them, they said, this is due to us. And when evil afflicted them, they attributed to the ill luck of Moses and those with him. Surely their evil fortune is only from Allah, but most of them know not. Okay, so I'm not even about to break it down right there. Let's go further. And they said, whatever sign thou may bring to us to charm us therewith, we shall not believe in thee. So we sent upon them widespread death, and the locusts, and the lice, and the frogs, and the blood, clear signs. But they behaved haughtily, and they were a guilty people. And when the plague fell upon them, they said, O Moses, pray for us to thy Lord, as he has made promise with thee. If you remove the plague from us, we will certainly believe in thee, and will let the children of Israel go with thee. But when we removed the plague from them, till a term which they could attain, lo, they broke their promise. So we exacted retribution from them, and drowned them in the sea, because they were rejected by our messages and signs, and were heedless of them. Now, I'm gonna just break it down, because I ain't about to stay on here all night. That right there was enough for me. I'm like, hold up, because it sounds like it's talking about a flood. Inshallah, it could be that, and which it sounds like it. But then at the same time, I kind of correlated it to my brain. Okay, it says, and certainly we overtook Pharaoh's people with droughts and diminution of fruits that they might be mindful. Okay, I'm pretty sure not all of the Israelites went home with Moses. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because some of them people probably was like, no, I love this place. I love this place. I mean, what else? I'm not sure about anything else. Of course, I get beat up here. Of course, I'm getting smacked in the head by all types of things, and just my brother just got killed, and my family just got killed. But at the end of the day, I'm staying here because where else would I go? And Moses is like, with Allah, come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, okay. So anyways, Allah said he overtook Pharaoh's people with droughts of water, droughts of food. So right now, at this point in time, guess what we going through?
What?
Stock up on your food. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you got first aid kits. Make sure you got this. Make sure you got that. This is what we're going through right now. Then it says, but when good befell them. So your good just falls up on you. Remember, just blessings. Boom. Wake up one morning. Oh my God, how did this happen? It's a good blessing. It befell them. But they believed that it came from them. So they said, oh, this came from me. It was all my hard work I put in. I put all this hard work in, and so that's why I got this blessing. But they don't never say that they got it from Allah. And so when evil afflicted them, that's when they said, oh, this evil is coming from Moses and his God. Do you understand?
Yes.
Not from, but when you got good stuff, you only attribute it to yourself. Oh, I'm self-made. Okay?
How could you be self-made?
You can't, but some people say it. Do you understand? Look at me. Some people believe it in the pits of their heart. Okay? That they did this all themselves. And Allah says,
They are not that powerful unless Allah gives them a lot of power.
No, they just can't do that, period. Because Allah never said you could make yourself self-made like that. Like you just, boom, here I am. No, and see, he lets those wander astray who he wants to wander astray. So when you hear some messages, you don't say, oh, you know, I guess whatever. I guess it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? No, you try to take your time to understand that message because that could be your chance from Allah to hear a heavy word that just may change your life and your thinking trajectory in a whole. Okay? Now,
Yes.
trajectory, distance, space, how far out, how far can I think into the future? Okay? Trajectory, like the distance, that further out distance, inshallah. And they said, whatever sign thou mayest bring to us to charm us therewith, we shall not believe in thee. So no matter what you say to us, we're not going to believe what you say because we think you're just
A liar.
You're a liar. You're just good with your words, and you're just like a personality TV person. Because right now people be like, oh, Sister Kid, you just get on. No, this is from the Quran. No matter what I say, whether I bring it out of the Quran or bring it out of just my own mouth, it's always it's rooted from the Quran and Allah Himself. Now, so this is not no funny dunny. This is just real life talk. Okay, really,
Yes.
in the book. Okay, so. Then it says Allah sent death among all the people. So people was just dying, Anna. You understand?
Yes.
And locusts and lice and frogs. Remember on the Moses, the Prince of Egypt movie, where they was having blood in the water, they was having frogs jumping up, and the firstborn children and everybody was dying. Remember?
Yes.
Just a whole bunch of stuff that was.
You should tell him about the Prince of Egypt.
If you have not watched the movie The Prince of Egypt, because I can't just assume that everybody has watched it. That's good that you suggested that, Anna. You should go in and show your children like this. Instead of showing them all of these movies that you don't even know what the meaning was at the end of the day, you should show them like healthy movies. Pilgrim's Progress, The Prince of Egypt. It's not that really much right now because Satan has tried his best to like narrow down our view of what we watch, so that's why they said Satan will come to you in your living room. It's inside the Bible. He will come to you in your living room and entertain you. And see, really, what it is entertained by that TV. Okay, whatever you put on, you feed, and you are what you watch. You are what you eat. So if you put on a whole bunch of scary movies, now you living a scary life. Okay, you put on a whole bunch of good movies, you living a good life. Yeah, you like monster trucks, and that's why you got so many monster trucks.
Monster trucks.
Everywhere. Okay? Now, what was I about to say about that? So, yes, so The Prince of Egypt is a really good movie for all the babies. Not even just babies. Like, I could watch that over and over again rather than watching Let It Go! Let It Go! Okay. Now.
Mine.
Oh, now I'm going to speed it up. And when the plague... I'm almost done. You ready? You ready for me to end this thing out? You ready for me to end this thing out? I think y'all are. So, and when the plague fell upon them, stop talking about some yes. Y'all irritating. And when the plague fell upon them, they said, O Moses, pray for us to thy Lord, as he has made promise with thee. If thou remove the plague from us, we will certainly believe in thee, and we will let the children of Israel go flee. What did they say they would do if Allah removed the plague from them? What did they say they would
What's
do?
a plague?
A plague, death, sickness, disease, no food.
No food.
You understand? So Allah, they told Moses, if you pray to Allah and tell Allah to let us free, guess what we'll do?
What?
We will let your people go and we will believe in thee, right?
Yes.
And then, hold on 1 second, I'm almost done. And then when Allah removed the plague from them, they turned around and broke their promise, okay? And you know how serious a pinky promise is. You understand?
Yeah, because I never break a pinky promise.
I never break a pinky promise. They turned around and they broke the pinky promise. Do you understand?
What?
My
Yeah, Anna.
That's like a...
To Allah, though. Like, out of all the people you could break your pinky promise with, you don't break your pinky promise with Allah. So guess what he did?
What?
So, we exacted retribution from them and drowned them in the sea because they rejected our signs and were heedless of them. Now, I'm going to just break this down, inshallah, real quick, because this is the end of it for me. Hold on. So basically, what I felt in my brain, in my little thought process was, I could be a child of Allah, but an Israelite, a child of Allah who wants to go ahead and move forward with Allah, but at the same time, I'm afraid to move forward because I'm still like traumatized, PTSD from this slavery. Okay, and while Allah is trying to pull me together and He's trying to get me to be upright, He's trying to get me to speak solid words, while He's trying to get me to believe and have faith in things that I cannot see, but I know that are there. If I still tell myself, well, I'm gonna just stick with the U.S. government because that's all we have right now. You know what I'm saying? If I tell myself that, then I'm gonna get drowned in the sea just like Pharaoh's people, because I'm no better if I can't pick a side. You understand? So there is no in between the lines. There is no 1 foot over one line, 1 foot over the other line. You have to pick a side, because if not, you're just tampering up all sides. So you gotta go. Okay? Now, when I thought about the people who made a promise to Allah, our word is bond. You know what I mean? And so we have to really strive on a daily basis. This is for me. I'm speaking. I'm coming to y'all about a story that had to pertain to myself, and I'm just reflecting to Facebook Live about what I've learned. So don't think I'm preaching to the choir, because that's not what I'm doing. Inshallah, I got people on here who's not even a part of the choir. Okay? So inshallah. But yeah, so I had to just reflect and understand that. So back to what I was saying, 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7. 7 equals perfection. Have a joyous, peaceful, and blessed New Year, if it be the will of Allah, but we pray that it is the will of Allah. And assalamu alaikum, and have a wonderful night. You can end it, baby.